welcome back to Dirt 5 UpRoar DLC. Now, the title of the video, I will start off by saying Wolverine did pick it, and the last race will be the reason for that. But first, we begin with the Illuminator of Mesa Valley Gymkhana D, the Gymkhana event. Wolverine is doing it, and he's driving the Porsche 911 RGT of the Rally GT class. As always, no commentary for Gymkhana. Let's see how he does, and hopefully gets the episode off to a really good start. Over 7,000 points there, and a fantastic start. 2 stamps. That is the way to start the episode. Don't ever really expect 3 stamps on the Gymkhana. They are pretty tricky to do. 2 stamps is always a very, very good start. A bit of income as well. I need the money because I keep buying new cars. So he's doing me a favour by earning money there. So the second race we're going to look at is Ace in the Hole at Kastraki Village Reverse, Greece for a Land Rush event. Soldierboy's in the car for this one. And he will be driving the Citroen C3 R5 of the modern rally class. How can we do in Soldierboy's first race of the episode? Now, this is a course we've done quite a few times, so it is fairly familiar, but there is heavy rain forecast. So this is going to be a tricky one. Let's see what we can do. Off the line pretty well there, decent amount of speed. These multi-class races can be tricky because you can pick the wrong class and the wrong class so easily. The Citroen though is a car we've used quite a few times. Fairly reliable. We know what it's like. Handling is pretty good. Speed is pretty good. I'm up to 8th place already. We've dropped one just there. 8th place already as we're trying to follow the cars behind. Trying to get round them without hitting them so we don't slow ourselves down. Currently in 7th. Going up the inside here. Can we sneak through? Can get their drift on the exit though. And we're going to drop down to 2nd. But up the inside for the right-hander. And now in the 1st place. Now, can we drive away? That's the all-important part. Otherwise, this is going to end up being a really close race. Currently, can't get away from him. Slight right-hander there. Did brake a little bit. Probably didn't need to. Left-hander, though, drifting it nicely on the speed as early as possible. We're still in 1st place, but we're definitely not dropping the cars behind. Left-hander taken very nicely. A bit cautious, maybe. And we've got a car battling us on the outside there. Left-hander drifting the car around, keeping the speed 75 miles an hour around that corner. And we're going to cross the line for the end of lap 1, start of lap 2. As we've just overtaken and dropping down the 2nd, we've got a right-hander we've got the inside for. Going to take it nicely there, drifting again onto the speed as quickly as possible. Trying to accelerate as fast as possible out the corner. Right-hander here, again, just trying to drift the car around. Going very deep into this one. Thought I can carry more speed than I could. Getting away with it, the car behind must have made a mistake as well. Left-hander there, drifting nicely, bit slow on exit. That's going to allow the cars behind to catch up a little bit. Right-hander getting caught up on the rocks. That's again going to slow us down. We're making a few mistakes here. We do currently have the lead as we cross the bridge. We've got the right-hander here. No need to brake, I don't think, for this one. Just trying to keep the car a bit out of sorts. Left-hander. This one heavy braking. Trying to get the car going quickly as possible out of there. And we're going to be challenged for 1st place. In fact, we're going to lose it. Left-hander, though, on the outside, drifting the car. That car that the AI is in is extremely quick. Left-hander here, overtaking them. On the left-hander, can we keep our nose ahead? at the end of the second lap. We can by the looks of things, but he's going to get across. I don't know who crossed in first place there, but it was extremely close. Last lap now, and we have to battle hard. This is going to be a very close race with that guy in second place. Can't see a way of dropping him unless he makes a serious mistake. So it's going to be a battle to the end. Right-hander here, keeping up the inside. I think that's always the tactic on the corners. As long as we have the inside line, it does give us a good opportunity. Left-hander here, trying to drift it round, dropping the speed right down, then back on the accelerator as quickly as possible. Right-hander again, catching the barrier, that's a big error. That is a big mistake, but the car behind couldn't capitalise, which is rather surprising. But he's on the straight now, he's going to have a chance to catch us up here. The rain is starting to come down heavily. We are still trying to get round these corners as best we can. Left-hander now, trying to take the inside line very deep again. It's going to be a slow exit for us there. We're on the outside now for the next left-hander, which is going to be an issue. We're going to try and sneak it up the inside, just narrowly missing the rocks there. We've got another left-hander to cope with just before we finish. Can we keep this going? Left-hander, yes. It's a race for the line. Are we going to get first or is it going to be second? I think we're just going to stay ahead. We are, and it is a first place finish for Soldierboy. That was a very close race. That car in second really kept us honest there. We made a few mistakes. Luckily, he couldn't capitalise. He was in the Volkswagen Barger Beetle. It's a car we have used previously, but a very good race. First place is always a bonus, and always happy to have a very close race. Nothing worse than easily winning. A very close race makes it exciting and makes it fun. So, XP, which doesn't matter anymore, we're already max level. We are maxing out the reputation of our current sponsor. I'm just trying to get the different liveries really. That's the only reason we changed sponsor, to be fair. More money coming in as well. We did unlock a sticker. So for the third race of this episode, it is on the rocks at East River, New York for an icebreaker event. Soldierboy is still in the car as Wolverine doesn't like icebreakers. And we will be driving the Porsche Cayenne Transsyberia of the pre-runner class. Now we have used this one before, not very often, and I can't really remember what it's like for this race, so it's going to be a tricky one. Nice little pink livery going on, but off to a decent start. It's not struggling for grip on the ice, so that's definitely a bonus. We're just trying to get our way through the pack. The hardest thing with icebreakers is getting through the pack. Once you're through the pack, the race can become quite easy. Just trying to sneak up the inside here, and we are going to take it. Currently up to fourth place. The three cars have kind of got a bit of a gap ahead of us now. Transsyberia isn't too bad. All I'm thinking and all it's really doing is being quite slow in acceleration. I think that might be because it's quite a heavy car. Transsyberia kind of said to me, snow, ice, should be alright. But we've already found the ice race car isn't brilliant. So the name doesn't always mean it's going to be good at what it says. Currently in fourth place though, we have caught up with the leaders, although because we're battling second and third, we're slowing them down, and the first place has got a little bit of a gap. That car caught the inside there. We didn't leave him much room, to be fair. That's probably our fault there. But we're going to end the first lap in third place. We're going to chase down these two ahead of us. Up the inside here, we're just going to make it stick. The back of the car hitting the car in second there, but we're still going to keep second place. Right-hander now, and we've got to play catch of this car ahead of us. We are slowly catching him, but it's the acceleration on this car, I think, that's really letting us down. I think he might be in the same car as we are. No, it is different. I did think for a minute it was the same kind of shape, but maybe not. We've kind of taken first place just. He is battling hard, trying to spin us out by the looks of things. We are keeping the position. And now, if we can drop the other cars... massive error there. Going too tight to the corner. Left-hander now. I'm trying to see if we can drop the cars behind. If we can, this race is going to be simple. This last lap will be easy. If we can't, it's going to be a tricky last lap. We are near the end of lap 2 and the start of the final lap. We are currently in first place, but they are very close behind. Left-hander here, keeping up the inside, as that's our favoured positioning, our favoured line really, into a lot of these corners. The gap to the cars behind is not much. One mistake and they're going to be honest. Right-hander here, not too bad. Left-hander as well, drifting it round. Yeah, no, pretty good there. Just got to stay ahead. Right-hander, not making the same mistakes as last time. Didn't go too tight this time. Got quite wide on exit, but we've got a bit of a gap now. They're just coming back into things, but we've got to be so careful here. Left-hander, not too bad. Bit slow on exit again, and the cars are right on us now. This could be an issue. Just keeping our nose ahead in first place, but they are still on our tail. We haven't been able to drop them. So he's going to make this a close finish. I don't know who's got the best straight line speed on the ice, but it's going to tell now as we approach the straight for the finish. Can we complete this in first place? It's going to be close, but I think we're going to do it. We are first place. and 2 wins in total for Soldierboy. Decent finish, decent race to be fair. Again, a close one. This car, what it lacked in acceleration was the issue, and that did cause us some issues. But nonetheless, victory for us, and that's the important thing. So we should get some more money out of this as well. Keep needing to buy new cars, so hopefully decent amount. Not a fan of livery. I think Wolverine did pick that actually, to be fair. I'll blame him, it's pink. So reputation XP going up as well. 3 stamps on the board once again. And we're going to gain some money, a decent amount, not too bad. 20,000. No one knocks. So this is the race, hence the title. Wolverine picked it. This is Engine Roar Cape Town Stadium Reverse, South Africa for an Ultracross event. Wolverine is obviously up for this one. He'll be driving the Ford Mustang GT4 of the Rally GT class. Now, he picked the title because of what happened in this race, and I think you're going to see it. It's going to be quite obvious, I think, very early on. But it is testament to him enjoying it, his perseverance as well, as he puts the Christmas wrapping paper livery on the GT. Off he goes, currently up to 10th place. Got a really good start and battling a very similar car there. Up to 8th already. But this circuit is notoriously difficult for control. The barriers are very close. There is no wide overtaking. It is very, very difficult. And if you put a foot wrong, you're hitting a barrier. And that barrier is going to slow you down. And Wolverine has dropped a few positions, but overtaken in the air there. Braking for the left-hander. Gets a little bit out of sorts as he catches the barrier. Now dropping back. 8th place currently. I think he's just lost his bonnet. Over the jump we go. 8th place currently in hand, but too much speed maybe. Can't quite get himself to the barrier. Overturns a little bit and hits the barrier. He's now fighting with the others. He's currently in 9th, just. Nose ahead. Left-hander here. Again, trying to brake in time, but it's so narrow. The control of the car is so important, but also the control the car has, the grip, is also important. And this GT could have been the wrong choice. It is very, very difficult to control on the braking. 12th place now as we're coming to the end of the first lap. Up the inside though, taking 3 positions. Nice little overtake. He gets his elbows out and forces his way through. Right-hander, braking late, but just making it around the corner, using the barrier to help himself round. But this is his perseverance coming through. He is trying his hardest, and he is trying to just keep going. You know, how many people quit a race because they're coming last? It's not what Wolverine does. Very deep into the first corner there. Just managing to get round after hitting the barrier. 8th place now. Right-hander coming up onto the tarmac, under the bridge. And he's being challenged on the inside. Going to kind of move them away from us to try and not let them pass. But it doesn't quite work. They're going to take the position. We're down to 9th. Wolverine still battling hard. Left-hander here, braking a bit earlier this time. Missing the barrier, a little bit of drift. Back-ended catch the barrier in the end. Still in 8th place. Decent position currently. Battling hard over the bridge, and again I think maybe this car's a little bit too quick on that bridge. It just seems to overshoot. But he's now battling for 7th place, and he turns again, and he's going to spin himself nearly all the way around there. So that is now 12th place, and this is where he said never give up comes into play as he continues on in the race, knowing he's in last, knowing a chance of a podium's probably out of the question. He should be guaranteed a stamp, so we don't need to redo it, but he wanted to keep going. He wanted to make sure he could finish the race, and you never know, he could get some positions back. He's already catching up to the car in 11th, although overcooking the corner there. I think a lot of his issue is the car. It does seem to lack grip around corners. It was very difficult to control, as you see there's the back end flicking out every time. So it's not his driving that's the issue as such. I think a lot of it is the car as well. He's going to overtake the car there and gain to 11th place. This is his comeback trail. Currently in 11th now, so he's not last anymore. 3 cars directly ahead of him. What position can he take? He's up to 10th. The right-hander there, I think he's lost. I don't know if he lost the bodywork or the other car did. Dropping down momentarily to 11th. Can he get the car back on the outside? He can, up to 10th. And he can still see the cars. He's catching them up. Under braking now for the corner. Lovely little overtake around the outside, but very deep into the corner. Currently in 8th though. Considering he was last and a long way back not too long ago, 8th place is very good. Right-hander now, and you can see the cars ahead of him. There is even more positions here to be gained. Again though, the car just drifts out in that corner. That's the corner where he spun last time. And I've got to say, it must be the car, because it just seems really weird on that one corner. The car just wants to turn. And again there, this lack of grip on the back end when you try and accelerate out the corner. It's causing him some issues. Currently in 8th though. 9th is on his tail. Left-hander now has got to get this right. back end just flicks out. You can see it just not wanting to turn the way he wants it to. Currently in 9th place, and he's kind of trying to spring off the barriers a little bit, but losing a position again there. He needs to get some traction. So close to the end of the race. He's done really well to come back. He's going to hit the barrier though, and it is going to be, oh wow, an overtake at the last minute. Going across the line, 12th place as he approached the line, and the speed of the GT got him across in 9th. So he finished the race, and even after using a car that probably wasn't suited to that surface, he did extremely well to finish in 9th. And we should have a stamp. We have indeed. So that is a race complete. We don't need to go back and redo it. And a fantastic result, really. Considering how bad the car was at handling, I think he did really well. I don't think he'd be using it again in a hurry, I must admit. But a good race for Wolverine and a nice comeback to a decent position. So that is us done for today. A good, successful episode. We have got a couple of wins under our belt. A nice Gymkhana result as well. But if you are enjoying the series or any content on the channel, don't forget to subscribe. A like on the episodes does help. And ring the bell so you don't miss an upload. Next episode, we'll have 3 races for you as we continue on with the UpRoar DLC. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back with more Dirt 5 UpRoar DLC very soon.